We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 13 yards remaining on second down. Shotgun now from Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Big stop. Check. Lucky. Check 24.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
22-yard line.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Complete to Jones.
Stafford's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions have really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, Swift. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Ball carrier.
DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert. 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Drake on the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Kenyon Drake.
Danny Shelton, the former first-round pick out of the University of Washington, on his 3rd team now, previously with the Bears and the Patriots. He made that play like the hit he put on the commissioner on draft night.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Stafford took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 8. 1st down, Detroit.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Stafford to his second-year tight end Hawkinson for a Lion first down.
First down, Detroit.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made. That's
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get it. Lady.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
That is on 3-yard
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray back near his goal line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. I'm coming. 7. Mike 7.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down in the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Baker there on the coverage.
From the gun, here's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Stafford. He may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Powers through. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
26-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's good.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Brings up 3rd.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now 4th down and 1.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
17.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The throw right sideline here is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The Lions 1st down.
On 1st down, Swift. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So in the Cardinal territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
A 26-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The pass. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check it.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really on. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offense?
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
A gain of 11 on
that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
The ball carry.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Stafford. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Murray now on 1st down, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Offensively by Jeff Okuda.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Come back. Jump. Check it out.
On the give, this is Drake. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Tackled by Gillette.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Cardinals 37, Lions 11.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1.
Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
By the Lions.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Stafford. A slant to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
The Lions, first down.
Stafford on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Coverage by
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Stafford.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked.
Now Drake loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll set him back 5. Stafford now to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Devon Kennard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Today's final score, Cardinals.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.